So that one's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. We'll see what the Cougars do with that.
First and 10.
Yeah, and they do. So Cougars are just going to take it at the 25 and get things underway here. Second half action coming underway here. Second half action coming to you from Hurley. Tight left. Schroedermeyer's going to be left. Schroedermeyer's going to be a little bit tight right. Actually a benefit to the Cougars for that one to be incomplete. So not able to handle that one. Out of the 40 for the Cougars.
Third and 6.
Pull within two here. Big 2-point conversion come by the Cougars there. We'll get the scoreboard adjustment, leaving our halftime score of 22-14. Viborg-Hurley takes the opening possession second half as Gertis connects with Schroedermeyer on the 30. Twins right, Twins left. Going to go Dykstra up the middle. Nice tackle that time by Schroedermeyer, upends Dykstra. Gertis, which leaves Wolf at the yard short. So Cougars elude contain on that one. Good coverage that time, but just totally. And he is going to kick it. He's going to go left with that. Kind of tries to cough and corner it, but way out of a flinch on the left side it was. So that's going to be a flinch on the left side it was. So that's going to be a false start on the Cougars. So just after that big momentum play of getting the ball back, we're going to have a procedure play and 16 for the Cougars. Schroedermeyer out on the right by himself. Going to drop back, try to fling this one out. Going to come back with the ball at plus side of the 40 at, I believe, their own 37-yard line.
Within us can help us find healing. The 9-8
employer and provider.
Must be the humidity or the mosquitoes that are starting to hover overhead. Motion is Cirque. He's going to drop back. Walt's going to try to dump it off, and he does. And he fumbled it. Looks like there's going to be double flags on that. I believe they're going to call a holding. I would have probably called an illegal man downfield because he was about 6 yards downfield when that ball was caught, which was beyond the line of scrimmage. So Cougars get lucky on that one as a couple broken tackles by Dykstra. So Dykstra, nice run that time. A few cuts and breaks, and there he went. But again, Cougars luck out with a holding call. And now we're back in 2nd and 10 territory for the Cubs. So 2nd and 10 from the 37. 4:43, excuse me, remaining on the clock. Trips right. Single left this time for the Cubs. Ooh, that's going to be an offsides on the Cougars. Nice hard count that time by Walth, and the Cubs going to get 5 yards right back. And again, all the defense has to do on encroachment is cross that line of scrimmage. It's not like the pros where they can cross and come back. In high school, as soon as they cross that line, that is an automatic encroachment penalty. So 5-yard gain on the positive for the Cubs puts them at 2nd down and 5. That's going to be a fumbled snap, still on the ground. I think Wolf gets back under it. He does. So Wolf able to get back under it. We're going to call this a sloppy series of events here on the last few plays. We've had penalties, we've had fumbles, and we are back at a 3rd and 9 for the Cubs. So 3rd and 9 here. 36-yard line of the Cougars. 4:15 third quarter. Cubs are going to come out. They got twins right, twins left. Dykstra in the backfield. Here comes Cougars on a rush. They're going to go outside. Oh, almost intercepted. I think they're going to call it incomplete.
Okay, the pass, I guess, is incomplete.
All right, they're going to call that incomplete, I guess. So Schroedermeyer caught it, spun, took 2 steps, got hit, ball got knocked out, and that's going to be called incomplete on the.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10.
So early in this contest, looked like offenses were going to kind of rule the day with a few extra. So early in this contest, looked like offenses were going to kind of rule the day with a few extra touchdowns by the Cubs. 1 on special teams, 1 on defense, and touchdowns by the Cubs. 1 on special teams, 1 on defense, and since then we've kind of had a defensive battle. Cougars come up again, I formation, tight left. They're going to motion Simonson out of the backfield. They're going to try to fake right. Gertis is going to take a couple steps, and Gertis is going to run for it. I think he's going to get it, and he is. So Gertis able to run for that one. Right into the chain crew.
The 38-yard line of the Cubs. It's a Cougar.
So he's able to get the first down. Good chain work over there by chain man Edelman, able to get out of the way. Doesn't look like anybody was injured after the bounce by Wolf. So Simonson with a nice catch. Gertis kind of pump faked a couple times, put it over top of the defense. And Cougars are now at the 22. So a couple first downs in a row here for the Cougars. Now that you can see the clock, 1:35 and counting third quarter. Got us a good ball game tonight here in Hurley. Cougars walk back up to the line. I formation, tight right. Cubs again, 3-3 defense with corners and safeties off about a good 7 to 8 yards. They're going to come back, give an inside feed, and nobody's there. So inside on the tackle is Wolf. Helping him out is Summervold to clean that one up. No gain that time. So Wolf doing a really nice job at that middle backer position these last couple defensive possessions for the Cubs. So 2nd and 10 now for the Cougars. Again, I formation, tight left. Gertis is going to take the snap. He's going to look back. He's going to go that way. And Schroedermeyer is just going to go ahead and get, I think, a yard.
We'll say gain of 1.
So I think they're going to give him a gain of 1 on that one. The reverse didn't fool anybody. Cubs all stayed home. We're at 3rd and 9 now from the 21. You got to think we're in 4-down territory, so Coach Kessler looking at what he can dial up now as he's looking at 4-down territory. I think he's going to let this one play out of the quarter. And that's going to be the quarter.
End of the 3rd quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
So end of the 3rd quarter, Cougars claw within 2.
Cougars 20.
Scoreless in that quarter was Alcester-Hudson. We now have us a score of 22-20. Alcester-Hudson up by 2 entering the 4th quarter.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota, for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar.
All right, we're back with action here. Quarter number 4 about ready to begin. Get the scoreboard right for you at home. Got to get my camera back to the other side. We're now on the north end of the field. So 3rd and 9. Big possession for the Cougars here driving into Cubs territory. They're going to drop back and look for somebody. Tipped at the line. Nice job by the Cubs. I think that was Cole got his hand up there again. Jacob Coles has done a really nice job at D-end having active hands tonight. I think he's knocked down 3 or 4 passes from that left end position. So big play now. Cougars hoping to get about 5 or 6 on that one with a little dump pass off right. Cole snuffed it out. And now they're looking at 4th and 9. So 4th and 9 coming from the 21 of the Cubs. Obviously, Cougars going for this one. They're going to go tight left, Campbell wide right. Gertis is going to take the snap back. He's looking this way and that way. Cole's going to have him. Jump pass. Simonson's there, and that's a first down. Great play by Brenner Gertis. He's able to avoid Cole, able to avoid another Cub rusher. Stops on a dime with about 1 yard to go before he crosses the line of scrimmage. Finds Simonson on the sideline at the 10-yard line. Simonson right there, tiptoes inbounds, goes out of bounds, and now the Cougars have it 1st and 10 from the 10. Big 4th down conversion there by the Cougars. So Cougars looking to try to capitalize on this nice drive they've put together. So here come the Cougars again. Trying to get situated. Looks like we got wide right. He's going to snap it. Gertis is going to try to take it up the middle. He's going to cut inside, then outside. I think he's going to get 3. It's 2 or 3 on that one. So nice job by the Cubs on that one. Good tackle. I think that was Walth again. Tommy Walth, I've called his name continuously on defense tonight for the Cubs. Does a really nice job from his middle backer position.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So 2nd and goal coming up, 8-yard line for the Cougars. Cougars come up with tight right, I formation. They're going to motion Simonson out of the backfield. They're going to fake pitch it. They're going to go right outside. Schrodemeyer right close to it through his hands, just on the outstretched of his hands, and that's going to be incomplete. So Cougars trying to go with a quick out on the right side, not able to convert. 3rd down now. So good play drawn up that time by the Cougars, just not able to connect. 10:34 remaining. 3rd down and 8 from the 8 coming for the Cougars. I formation, tight right. They're going to fake it. And gets hit. I think they're going to call it. Okay, now they're going to call it incomplete. I thought they were going to call it a fumble at first. There was no whistle. Arm looked like it was coming forward. So now it's 3rd and 8. So again, I should say now 4th and 8, excuse me. That was 3rd and 8. Now 4th and 8 coming for the Cougars. We're just going to zoom out so I don't mess up this camera angle. So 4th and 8, Cougars are going to send trips left. Running back on the right side. Gertis going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to rifle it in there, Simonson, but it's not going to work. They're going to try to pitch it back on a hook and ladder, which is a fumble, and the Cubs are going to take over at the 5-yard line. So Cubs hold strong, Cougars able to get it down to the 8-yard line, but on a 4th and 8, not able to convert. Cubs are now going to take over. So big defensive stand right there for the Cubs, able to deny the Cougars. 10-23, fourth quarter. Again, only a 2-point margin, so it's tight. Again, in that situation, the Cougars have not kicked a field goal or an extra point all season, whereas the Cubs do have Cole as their kicker. So Cubs come out after that big stop. Walt's going to be in the backfield. Dykstra to his left. He's going to drop back and go up the middle. Cougars able to stop it, but not after a few yards. I think they're going to give him 3 or 4. I think we're going to give him 4 on that. So 2nd and 6 coming up for the Cubs. Again, if that stream at home cuts out, my apologies. We are in the press box with a Verizon Jetpack operating things and doing our best with limited coverage. Cubs again, they're going to go Walth one more time up the middle. He's able to put his shoulder down, plow ahead. I think he's close. It's going to be 3rd down and about long 2 to 3.
3rd and 3.
I'm going to give it 3. So 3rd and 3 here coming, 14-yard line. Big play coming here. So Cubs trying to get their play called here. They're coming up to the line. They got trips left. And they're going to run it up the middle. Fumble. I think the ball came out. Now they're going to call 4th down. I thought the ball came out, but they're going to call him down. I think we're at about the 4th and 1. They're going to line up to go for it, are the Cubs. They're going to line up Walth behind center. And timeout, Kessler. So timeout Cougars on that one. And Hake and the Cubs are going to think about it. We're going to stay right with you here on this one. A little scoring recap again. First quarter saw Alcester jump out 16-6 on a 75-yard kick return touchdown by Dykstra to lead the game off. Reese returned the favor for the Cougars with a 1-yard touchdown run. Both extra points no good. Cole did have a 25-yard field goal in there. Sorry, I quit mentioning that earlier. Cole had a 25-yard field goal after that to make it 9-6 score. Alcester Hudson then had a 15-yard touchdown run by Walth. Point after was good by Cole to leave it 16-6. Now they're going to drop back to punt. Again,
Cole will go back to punt the ball. Campbell goes back to receive it.
I think Cole's going to drop back to punt this one. Good snap that time. Cole's going to kick a beauty. That's a deep one. That's really good punt that time. So Campbell able to get on it at the 14-yard line. Sorry, looking at the wrong line. Beautiful kick that time by Cole, able to flip that field. He put a leg into that one for the Cubs. So Cougars, after getting all the way down to the 8, denied by the Cubs. Cougars stop them again. Again, Alcester Hudson has only scored 1 touchdown on offense tonight, folks. Only 1. Cougars defense have done a phenomenal job of stopping the Cubs offense. It's the Cubs defense and special teams providing the other 2 touchdowns. Update from Mr. Larson at home telling me it's working good now. I appreciate that. Maybe the mosquitoes finally left the place so I could get better coverage. I don't know. Cubs going to drop back. They're going to go direct snap to Campbell up the middle. Don't know if he gained a yard. Maybe 1. So yards are hard to come by. 8:08 clock ticking. Cougars Down by 2.
2nd and 9. I was looking out the wrong eye.
So 2nd and 9 from the 15. Cougars come out, tight left. It's been a smash mouth type of a ball game. Gertis is going to be in shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to swing it out to Schroedermeyer. Almost picked off that time. Great defensive play by Evan Hake. Hake able to put his paw out there, just knocked that one away. And now we're at 3rd and 9. So a quick 2 plays with not much going on for the Cougar offense. Down to 3rd and 9 here. Cougars going to call this one in the huddle, and they're going to run out. Wordle's going to be wide right. We're going to go trips right. Never mind, we're going to go single left. He's on the line of scrimmage. There's enough guys on. They're going to go, nope, they're going to call that one back. So basically we lofted up for a punt. So there's a penalty, but that's about as good as a punt for the Cougars.
Intercepted that time by the Cubs.
I think they're going to decline that. We'll see what Hake wants to do. So they are going to decline that one. Illegal procedure. Cougars didn't have enough guys on the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a launched pass, just thrown up there by Gertis, and going to be picked off by the Cubs back at the 29-yard line. We're going to have another heat timeout here in the 4th. So we're going to come back after a commercial break, 7:30 remaining, and a tight one here in Hurley.
Finishing first does not always mean you win. In fact, an attitude where you feel.
Helena Agri Enterprises LLC, proudly serving area communities with a wide range of agricultural products ranging from fertilizer, seed, chemical, precision planting products, as well as all of your custom application needs. Call one of the 4 locations today in Menno, Tripp, Freeman, and Turkey Ridge. Helena would like to wish all the area teams a successful season. Helena, people, products, knowledge.
This is what matters.
All right, back we come. Again, Cougars turn that one over on an interception by the Cubs. Dykstra on the interception. They're going to drop back. Walt's going to put it outside. Nice screen play. Breaks 1 tackle. So Cougars not there on the tackle. And able to slip up forward and get about, we'll give them about 4 yards, I suppose, for the Cubs on that one. So a nice little quick pass out to the right. Positive yards for the Cubs. Now 2nd and 6. Just going under the 7-minute mark, 4th quarter. Cubs come out, twins each side. They're going to run Walth right up the middle. Walth's able to break 1 tackle. He's able to break 2 tackles. He spins out of it. And Walth's able to get down to about the 22-yard line. So Cougars had Walth in the backfield, stopped, did not wrap up, and he's down at the 22. So this is the best drive the Cubs have had just on those 2 plays alone for probably a good quarter and a half. So Cubs got something going here. Ball at the 22 of the Cougars, 1st and 10 now. Again, Cougars cannot give up too many here if they're going to want to try to keep this within 1 score. Cubs go empty backfield, trips right, twins left. They're going to go right up the middle. Walt's going to do a jump pass. And it's picked off by the Cougars, deflected. Koltoff's going to pick it off, so Godwin Johnson hits it, deflects it. Koltoff's there to pick it off for the Cougars. And the Cougars now got it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So just like that, Cougars have a nice play on defense with a deflection and interception. Back on offense they come. Again, Cougars defense has only given up 1 touchdown this evening and a field goal. And we just lost the scoreboard. Oh, it's back on. Never mind. Don't worry about that old scoreboard, everybody. Couple wiggles, it works just fine. There's a direct snap to Gertis. Gertis going to take it on the power right up the middle. Nice run by Gertis. Boy, that's a real nice run. Gertis puts his shoulder down. He gets 6.
By number 15, I believe it was, Somerville.
So Somerville from his corner position comes up and make that hit. Again, rather impressed by Somerville this evening. He's only a freshman. Getting a lot of time out there for the Cubs. All right, Cougars coming out. They look like they're going to have trips right. 1 man in the backfield. They're going to clap it. They're going to look out here quick. Bubble screen. Simonson was able to get by 1 guy. Good stiff arm that time by Simonson. Cougars got something going here with a 1st down. So ball at the 38-yard line of the Cougars. 5:07 left in ticking 4th quarter. So Cougars come up to the line. Going to try to get this formation set here. They're going to snap it. Good rush outside. Oh, not able to handle that is Campbell. Sirk, really tight coverage. So Owen Sirk, really tight coverage down on the bottom here. Not pass interference. He just was really tight on him. Able to knock that one as it come in. That stops the clock. 4:40, 2nd and 10 now from the 37. Cougars taking a while to get this one called. Crowd cheering them on to let's go a little quicker than we have been. Trips left, single right. Curtis is going to drop back. He's going to go out left. No, he's going to come back the other way. He's going to get a hit. Walt's going to drive him out of bounds. So a couple blocks there by the Cougars. Great positive gain that time on the other side of the 40 now. Looks like we're going to be right at the 34. So right at the 34-yard line. Going to be about 3rd and 3 or a long 2. We'll go 3rd and 2. Clock ticks under 4 here, 4th quarter. Cougars going to come up in an I formation. A really tight formation. And they're going to be really close. I think they're going to call him down short. Depends who gets the spot. Oh, we might need a measurement on this one. Okay, a couple adjustments of the ball. Okay, now it's back. They're going to look at it. Think they might want a measurement from here. Nope, they're going to call it a 1st down. Coach Hake is asking for a measurement. So Coach Hake asking for a measurement. He's not going to get one. I can't say that he doesn't have a good argument on that one. It was close. It was close, but no measurement given. And Coach Hake and the Cubs are going to take a timeout. And so are we. We'll be back after a message from one of our sponsors.
This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Cubs, looks like 32.5-yard line. Cougars can come out with trips right. Gertis in the backfield. He's going to motion Campbell to the backfield. He's going to get him on a jet sweep. I don't know if much is going to happen on that one. Campbell able to get back to line of scrimmage, but I think he got a yard. So Campbell able to fall forward. Maybe we'll give him a half yard.
No gain brings up 2nd and 9.5.
Okay, they're going to get about a half yard. So again, tried that jet sweep on a motion. Cubs really nice job stringing it out. Just under 3 minutes now, 2:56 and counting. Cougars going to come out with trips right. Campbell in motion again. They're going to bring him across. Yeah, they're going to be an illegal motion. He was coming forward on that snap, looked like to me. Nope, never mind. False start on the line of scrimmage. So that's going to back him up 5.
On the Cougars, it takes us back 5.
So Cougars now have almost a 2nd and 15, we'll call it. They have 14 on the scoreboard, but it's probably more like 15. 2:45 remaining, 4th quarter. So looks like we had blood on the jersey of number 9, Boomgarden. They're going to try to get him cleaned up so he can get back out there. Good spot that time by the referees. Cougars now have it. Calling for a motion from Campbell. He's going to come in motion. Shotgun snap to Gertis. Gertis do a quick out to Campbell. Campbell puts his foot in the ground, gets back 5. So nice job by Campbell to get 5 back. Close to 5. I think Coach Kessler is going to call a timeout, and he is. So 2:23 remaining. Timeout Kessler and the Cougars. They have it 3rd and a little over 10 coming up.
pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life.
All right, terrible commercial work by me, everybody. Sorry about cutting that one midway off, but got to get back to the action. 2:23 remaining, 3rd and 10 for the Cougars on the 33 of the Cubs. Cougars got twins left, trips right, almost like a pyramid type of formation. Looks like Schroedermeyer's going to get over the right side. Oh, he takes a hard hit out of bounds. No late hit call on that one either.
Schroedermeyer, he's pushed out of bounds right about the 31-yard line.
Wolf not feeling great after coming over from that one. And we're going to have a 4th down play, 4th and about 8. So 4th and 8. Tight call over there in the sideline. Not sure if he was or wasn't out of bounds. Can't see that far across the field, but this could be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go 4th and 8. Schroedermeyer in the backfield. It's going to be timeout Cubs. So timeout Cubs. We're just going to stay right with you here. Going to stay right with you. So 4th down and 8. 2:17 remaining. Again, great game so far tonight from Hurley. Not a lot of scoring in the second half. This halftime score was 22-14 in favor of Alcester Hudson. Cougars able to put one touchdown in the third quarter, which was a 36-yard connection from Brennan Gertis to Brady Schroedermeyer. 2-point conversion was no good at that time. Again, Cougars have converted 1 out of 3 2-point conversions, which leaves them down 2 late in this one. A critical 4th and 8 coming up. Cougars need to dial up something to get that ball past 8 yards downfield. Hard-fought game from a couple teams that are both. Koltoff's going to be Koltoff in the backfield. Schroedermeyer's going to be wide left. So they have Schroedermeyer right left. He's by himself. He sets. He's going to launch that one downfield. Brady's going to have it. And there's a penalty. They are going to call a pass interference penalty on that one. It's not a spot call. And they are going to call a pass interference penalty, which is a 15-yard penalty on Dykstra, I believe. I can't say that I could see a great angle on that, folks. It was... The Alcester crowd obviously does not like that, neither does Coach Hake. It looked like ball was underthrown. Schroedermeyer stopped, tried to come back with it. And there was contact, but tough call late in this one on a 4th down. Gives the Cougars a fresh set of downs, 2:09 remaining. Ball on the 16-yard line now. So ball on the 16. Gertis is going to take the snap. He's going to set. He's not going to like what he sees. He's going to roll right. He's going to look to throw across his body. Simonson's got it. I think he's in, and he is. Touchdown, Cougars. Simonson tickles the sideline.
Touchdown, Cougars.
So, huge call on 4th down on a pass interference in the end zone. Gives the Cougars new life. Gertis is able to connect from 16 out. And here comes a 2-point conversion try. 4-point lead. Critical try here by the Cougars. So again, 2-point conversion try here for the Cougars. Get a little closer to the action for you. So they're going to pitch it out to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer's going to try to get the edge. He's not. Dykstra, beautiful tackle on that one. Open field by number 21. He's a senior. He's had a good night as well. So Dykstra able to stop that open field 2-point conversion, and we got ourselves a 4-point game in this one. So 26-22. So kickoff coming here for the Cougars. 2:01 remaining. I can't remember if Hake has 1 or 2 timeouts due the Cubs. If I would have been keeping better track, sorry about that at home. So 4-point game, 2:01 remaining. Now, tonight, the kickoff game has been less than spectacular for the Cougars, as they've kicked only 1 deep that was returned 75 yards. Returned 75 yards by the Cubs on the first one. Van Orsdale's going to line this one up. Back deep for the Cubs is, I believe that is Meyer and Dykstra. Again, Myers had a couple awesome returns as well, mostly after interceptions. And they're going to boot this one on the ground. It's going to rattle around. It's going to go straight. And down on the play is number 10, Overholser. So Wayne Overholser gets that one. He just goes down at the 28. So 4-point game. That's big at home because Jacob Cole for the Cubs, has shown that he can have a leg on him, but three's not going to do it. So the Cubs have 2 minutes exactly on the clock to get this one downfield. 28-yard line here. Great crowd on hand from both sides here in Hurley. Cubs are going to start with trips left. They're going to come up. Meyer's going to have it, but nice gang tackling that time by the Cougars. Koltoff able to slow him up. The rest of the Cougars come up. Hurry up offense here for the Cubs. Lots of hooting and hollering going on and yelling around here. Okay, we got twins. No, we got trips right. We're going to line up. We're going to go in. We're going to set up a screen. Incomplete that time. Now it's 3rd and 9. So Cubs tried to go fast. 3rd and 9 now. Again, Cougars defense has been stellar. Bend don't break a few times. If the Cubs have driven it deep, got a field goal on the one, intercepted on the other. And they're facing a 3rd and 9 at their own 29, 1:31 on the clock. I'll do my best to keep you updated on the clock at home. Cubs are going to line up trips left, single right. And they're going to launch that one out there. Hook and ladder play, and it's good. It's a hook and ladder, and I think they're going to take it, and they are. The hook and ladder pulled off by the Cubs with 1:20 left. Cubs pull off the hook and ladder just as Johnson was hitting the receiver, able to get that ball out of there to Dykstra. Nobody else there, and the Cubs score. So that score is now 28-26 as Cubs retake the lead with 1:20 left. So the Cubs pull off the hook and ladder down the right sideline on a 3rd and 9 play for their second offensive touchdown, and they're going to go for 2. So they got twins each way. Walt's going to scramble right. He's going to look to the back of the end zone, and that one is no good. Falls incomplete, so it stays at a 2-point game. And folks, we're not done here yet tonight. So Cubs regain the lead on a pivotal 3rd and 9 play from their own 29-yard line, which makes that a 59-yard touchdown. We're going to call that one Walth to Dykstra. Almost feel like I should play baseball and throw a little 5-6-4 in there or some other, because that did travel through. I believe that was number 10 Overholscher who caught that. So we're going to go Walth to Overholscher to Dykstra. For the 59-yard Alcester Hudson touchdown. 2-point, no good. And we're about ready to kick this one off. So just when you thought we were getting to the end of the game goes on. 9:29 on your clock from home. We're already about 2.5 hours into this one. Cubs look to kick this one off. We'll see if they elect to kick it deep or to short it. I have not seen a lot of deep kicks in this one. This one's going to go to the right and go straight out of bounds. I think that went out about the 27-yard line. So Cougars deciding what they want to do.
A legal procedure penalty. Ball was out of bounds. They'll go back 5 yards and re-kick.
So going back 5 yards and re-kick. Sorry about that. It's not quarter 4:11 on there. Just noticed. So they're going to kick this one again. So the ball's moved back to the 25-yard line now for Cole. So we're not going to re-kick. I think we're at the 35, and they are. So the Cougars have 45 yards to go. So again, with the kickoff out of bounds, they gave you 5 yards from the spot at where on a bounce or re-kick. Cougars elect to take the ball at the 35. So Cougars ball, 1st and 10 from the 35. Koltoff's going to split right along with Schodemeyer. Left is Schollerman. Gertis is going to be in shotgun. He's going to take the snap. They're going to look deep. They got Campbell, but too high. So they had Campbell open, but just a little too high on that delivery. Not much time goes off the clock with only 6 seconds on an incompletion. Looks like the Cubs are trying to jam Schroedermeyer coming off the line with the use of Cole to not let Brady release downfield right away. Here come the Cougars. 2nd and 10 from their 35. Trips right, Twins left. Back is Gertis. He's going to take the snap. He's got a lot of time. He's going to step back again. He's going to redirect traffic. He's going to roll right. He's going to hit Campbell, and he's going to drop it. Got hit by Wolf. Good coverage that time by Wolf to be shadowing the whole time. So we're at a 3rd and 10 now.
And it is incomplete.
1:02 remaining in this one.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. So the Cougars come back to the huddle. 1:02 remaining on the clock. 3rd and 10 here. Following that hook and ladder touchdown by the Cubs. Cougars going to come out with trips right. They're going to come out on a couple routes. They're going to throw it deep. Koltoff double covered. Nobody home. And now we're at 4th and 10. So this is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we're going to have a timeout, Cougars.
Life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company. Protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
All right, crowd's getting into it, folks. 4th and 10 from the 35. I formation are the Cougars. They're going to drop back in this one. He's going to roll right. They're just pointing downfield. I don't know what happened right there, and that's an interception and game over. Dykstra with another interception. I think that's the 4th interception tonight. And that's going to do it, folks. So Alcester Hedson with a big defensive stop right there. Cougars rolled right. 2 guys there, nobody home. Overthrown a little bit. And a hard-fought game on both sides. Cubs are going to come out, I would assume, victory formation. And they are. So Cubs come out victory formation here. And Wolf's going to take a knee. play of the game, there's been a lot of them, but play of the game is going to have to be the hook and ladder on 3rd and 9 by the Cubs. Somehow able to pull off that hook and ladder, which was the play of the game by far in this one. So kudos to the Cubs. Coming here, played hard. Both teams are going to line it up after this one. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us this evening. Your final score from Hurley, the Alcester Hudson Cubs 28, the Viborg-Hurley Cougars 26.